Good evening, everyone. As always, Rise with a Destination Salute. Hopefully, everybody's moving around in prayer. Everybody's out here being safe, productive, and profitable. Please forgive me for not having my seatbelt on at the moment. But I know I'm about to get a tad bit animated on this video. And I don't want to be restrained. But anyway, I was not going to do this video tonight. I got inspired by the Facebook group to do this video, and I've been sitting on it all day. But I know me, it's not going to come out the right way if I wait. I have to do it, or it's best if I do it, when I'm feeling passionate about the subject matter at hand. So, the topic at hand is Florida. Good old sunny Florida. The one state that swallows us whole, pretty much, no pun intended, pretty much devours everybody when you go down there. Now, I have a couple things to say about Florida. I'm pretty sure, I think I'm about 99.9% sure about one thing about Florida. Other than babies being delivered in the hospital, none of the people watching this video, or none of the people who complain about Florida and the rates that's going on in Florida, or being stuck in Florida, not being able to get out of Florida, whatever the case may be in reference to the negative perception and or reality of Florida, none of us just woke up in Florida. Nobody just got dropped in the middle of Florida. Pretty sure that's not the case. If so, I'll wait a second. You let me know. Comment below. Just tell me, no, I woke up in Florida. I didn't know I was going there. Me, my whole van, everything just dropped in Florida. 1 minute I was in Nebraska, woke up in Florida. If that's your case, please comment below, and you don't have to watch the video because this has nothing to do. I can't help you. I don't know how you got to Florida. I've never been teleported anywhere. Okay? So I'm going to pause for 1 second, let you guys figure out who got teleported to Florida so those people can get the fuck away from this video. Give it a couple seconds. All right, that's enough. So we've gotten rid of all the people that got teleported into Florida, right? Cool. All right, cool. And there's no infants on here. You just didn't get born in Florida. All right, great. All right. So now that all the teleportees are gone, right? Now I can get to the people who went to Florida, right? So you go to Florida, you get down there, you realize, or you already knew, that the rates suck. But you keep going to Florida thinking you're going to get down there one day and the rate's going to change for you. If that's what you think is going to happen in Florida one day, sell the van. Sell the van, go back to your family, go back to a 9-to-5. That's not going to happen. Florida is a place where if you want to get the fuck out of there, you got a slim bag or batch of options, okay? Here are your options when it comes to Florida. One, stupid. Yes, I'm talking to you. Don't go away now because I might have offended you. Don't get mad. I'm going to pause for a second now because you're in your emotions right now. So I'm going to pause again so you can get out of the feminine side of your emotions. No disrespect to the females. I'm going to pause for a second, but I'm talking to stupid. You good, stupid? I'm not going to stop calling you stupid in this video. You good? Okay. Don't go nowhere though, stupid. This one is for you. We got rid of the teleportees, remember, right? Okay. So, stupid. Only 2 people know you was going to Florida before you got there. You and your broker. The shipper probably don't even know you. Or you and your shipper. One or the other. Now, in deciding to go to Florida, somewhere in there, you got offered a rate, right? Now, you know Florida sucks as far as rates coming out. So the best thing to do is tap the pockets of the motherfucker that's sending you to Florida. So that way, he can not only pay you great for going, but you can also pay you to deadhead the fuck out of there. Because other than that, you're going to come to Facebook or Instagram or wherever else you want to go complain. I hope and pray to God you're not bitching to your family or your loved ones. They don't want to hear that shit. You chose to do this shit. Don't bring it to us. Let your work life stay out. Let your business life stay outside the house. Deal with that shit. Nobody want to hear that shit. You know what I mean? But anyway, so you knew you was going to Florida before anybody else. why you didn't get a rate that would afford you to deadhead out of Florida. I just did it. I'm literally doing it right now. I literally just left Miami. I literally just left Miami, deadheading all the way home. Well, got one little load. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I knew that going to Florida. I knew, one, I got a good rate from my shipper. You know what I mean? I got a good rate from my broker. Well, it was my direct shipper. And I knew I was coming the fuck out of there. And I was coming out of there one way or the other. Even if I didn't get a good rate, even if I just got a good rate to go, I'm still deadheading out. And hope I get something out of Florida at 75 cents a mile. Why? Because that's the fucking going rate in Florida. I can't come up out of Florida like, I'm going to get $1 today. I'm going to get $1 today. No, you're not. You're not. You know you're not. So what the fuck are you crying us for? We tired of hearing y'all fuck boys in here crying about Florida. You know the fucking rates in Florida. Forgive my language. I am so trying to transition to a better version of myself. But the weak ass, crying ass people that's in this business, I didn't know you know, perception told you that truckers were like tough guys. You know what I mean? Truckers were men. You know, a man's man. You know? No, they not. They're a whole bunch of fat, nasty, lazy, crying, whining, bitch ass slobs. Half of them away from their home because they don't like being home. They can't handle the actual rules and the definition of being a man amongst their wife and their children, probably. So that's why they want to go and run. They created the responsibility, but they found a job where they like, I can escape all that. If I just go make enough money so she can shut the fuck up and I don't actually have to be a man, dad, father, husband, lover, any of that shit that I'm actually supposed to be. I'll just go be an earner and hopefully everybody shut up and leave me alone. Like, no, this industry is full of a whole bunch of weak ass pussies. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if you're somebody that done cried about rates coming out of anywhere, not just Florida, let's not get all, you know, technical here, not just Florida, if you complain about rates coming out of Norcross or Waycross, Georgia, if you complain about rates coming out of Texas, if you complain about no loads in the Midwest, but all these places you keep fucking going, if you complain about gas prices in Cali or whatever the fuck, but you keep going. When you go, get a number that's gonna be worth you going and just driving the fuck out of there. That's it. That's it. Those are your fucking options. When you get the load, you bid high enough to say, oh, I'm going to Florida. All right, you trying to give me what? Like, all right, going to Florida is how many miles? Well, let's say it's 500 miles from wherever you at. All right, I need 850. They probably be like, you fucking crazy. No, you fucking crazy. I'm not going to be stuck in Florida. I need a number that's going to get me to Florida and get me the fuck out of Florida, and I'm still averaging at least $1 a mile when I come out, and I done spent money on gas and all that other shit. It's just that simple. It's just, we don't want to hear y'all fucking crying. Everybody comes into the group to fucking get knowledge, to find solutions, to move forward. So in the midst of this, I hope you realize I'm also giving you dumbass solutions, okay? Get a good rate going in, or be prepared to do one out of two things. Deduct some money from your earnings to deadhead out, or take a low rate and still get something to come out. Y'all will sit there and be like, well, I'd rather sit for 3 or 4 days. That's dumb as fuck. Why you want to know that's dumb as fuck? Because 9 times out of 10, you're burning gas trying to run your air, whatever you're doing. Some of y'all little goofy fucks gonna be like, well, I don't do that. I do this and I do that. Listen, if you want, we're gonna do all that. It is, you know the point I'm trying to make. You still, if you sat there for 3 days, you better believe you spent a full tank's worth of money sitting there. When you could have took that full tank, got the fuck up to the top of Florida, and got to the bottom of Georgia and got some loads. Period. That's it. But y'all want to cry. Y'all so goddamn feminine that y'all want to cry. Y'all want some fucking sympathy. Ain't nobody got no fucking sympathy for y'all. None. You got in this shit, tough it out, man the fuck up, drive and do what the fuck you gotta do. That's it. Don't come crying to us. We don't give a fuck about none of that. Like real people that's doing this shit want solutions. They want solutions. That's it. So here you go. Here you go. Tired of y'all motherfuckers crying about Florida. Every fucking day you come to the group. You know, I'm trying to learn or educate somebody. I gotta stumble across a post of some sick freak who just so goddamn feminine he can't help but cry about Florida. Nobody give a fuck about that. Nobody want to see that. You know what I mean? Like, god damn. Like, you know what your options are. And one of them ain't coming to cry to us. We don't give a fuck about you. We grown men and grown women trying to get to it. Y'all literally sit there and cry and whine. There's women in the group doing this shit. Once again, no offense to the women. I'm not saying like y'all are less a vessel or anything like that. I'm just saying, coming from a real man's perspective, we shouldn't be wanting to cry around no goddamn whole bunch of women, period. Whether it's face-to-face, social media, over the phone, through text, on Zoom, anything. Like, god damn, yo. Like, I get sick and tired of hearing that shit. So I gave y'all solutions to Florida. When you're going in, get a good rate. Be prepared to dead hit the fuck out with nothing and let that chip into the money that you actually made. Or bid at the rate that they want you to bid at. That's just the rates in Florida. It's not going to change unless you have connections in Florida. Or you got a DS in Florida. Or you got a good rapport with a shipper who got Florida loads. That's it. That's it. It's literally that simple. But crying ain't a fucking option. Sick of this shit. Y'all lucky I don't run this group. Like, I swear to God, y'all lucky I don't run any of the Facebook groups. None of that shit. I got my own little group, but I ain't trying to build it and none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about it. I made it thinking that, you know, I speak enough truth, people would automatically be like, all right, let me friend request him. I'm gonna go where the fuck he at, because he's speaking the truth. But fuck all that. I don't give a fuck about that. Fuck that. What I give a fuck about is where I'm at, and a whole bunch of pussies being where I'm at. I never hung around a pussy. I ain't never been a pussy. I don't need pussies around me, and whether that's on social media or personally in my life, period. I don't need no fucking crybabies. I don't need no crybabies. It takes patience. It takes decision making. It takes a solution-based individual to survive in this industry. Period. It don't take no pussies. It don't take no crybabies. It don't take no whiners. It don't take none of that weak shit. It don't take nobody that's trying. Go do it. Go do it. You want to get out of Florida? Get the fuck out of Florida. Get in your van, turn the fucking key, or push the start button, and drive the fuck out of Florida. The same way your goofy ass drove the fuck into Florida at a fucked up rate where you already crying about how the fuck you want to get out of Florida. I don't believe it. You know what I think? That's what I think. I think you're creating this shit, you crying about Florida, because you're down there fucking a whole bunch of prostitutes or something, or sleeping with a whole bunch of lot lizards, and you telling your girlfriend or your wife that you can't get out of Florida, because you're enjoying down there fucking around with chlamydia and gonorrhea and trichomona and syphilis and all that other shit. You know, ready to bring it home to her. That's what I think it is. That's what I think it is. I think you in Florida doing all the wrong shit, snorting cocaine, shooting heroin, whatever the fuck. Like, that's what I think you're doing. That's what I think you're doing. Because a real man is going to get the fuck out of Florida. If I'm in Florida and I know the good rates start at Georgia or North Carolina, well, guess where the fuck I'm going at? Guess where the fuck I'm going at? Guess where I'm going? Guess where the fuck I'm going? I'm not just going to sit in Florida. So that's my take on Florida. Should we all bow our head and pray right now? Stop trying to be sarcastic. God forgive me for that. You know, but nah, man, like y'all gotta chill, man. Y'all gotta chill with all this crime, man. We trying to uplift, build, create a whole bunch of successful people. Like, that's what we want. Ask the question. Don't come in here crying. Don't come to nobody's. Don't do no goddamn crying, man. If you don't know what crying sounds like when you're typing, just ask me. Like, get me to proofread any post you want to put up first. Just send it to me first. Like, Tank, hey, bro, I was thinking about putting this post up. Is that me crying? I ain't sure. You know, I knew I was, raised by a single mom. Like, I might have some feminine shit in me. You know, sometimes, I feel like I get wet in my drawers. You know what I mean? Like, I could be a girl. I'm not sure. Like, could you please let me know if this is feminine before I post it? God dang. Anyway. So I'm done. Y'all really got me out of character. Y'all really did. Now, y'all didn't get me out of character. Y'all made me revert back to the old me. And I'm trying not to be that guy anymore. You know what I mean? So I hope and pray nobody don't look at me in a different light because of some of the things I said on this video. And if anybody was insulted, then I was talking to you. You should be insulted. You know what I mean? You should be insulted. And I hope it hurt you bad. I hope it either makes you step up and evolve or get the fuck out of the business. Either one benefits us just fine. Either one. But what we don't want you to do is keep coming around this motherfucker crying. So now, what I need the people in this group to do, in this group, Facebook, Instagram, wherever, if you ever hear somebody crying about rates in the cargo van, sprinter, expediting, courier service, courier delivery, whatever the fuck you want to call it, industry, just send them this video. Just send them this video. Just send them this video free of charge. I don't want shit from you. Send them this video. Tell them, let them learn the truth about themselves real quick, and hopefully they'll leave. They'll leave or step the fuck up. Because see, if they step the fuck up, then we get rates where we need them to be. If they leave, cool. And then we only left with the people who going to try to get good rates or willing to work within the industry restraints and the way it's set up, the structure of the industry. There's just some areas where the rates are going to be low. It's just that simple. Go down there, get the rate, come back up. If I go to Florida at 150, right, RPM, and I get down there and I get a load coming out at 70 cent RPM, that's 220 total between two loads. So my average is 110 per mile. That should be solid. That should be solid at today's standards. 110 per mile. That should be solid. I think anything 95 cent, 90 cent and up, especially over $1, should be solid nowadays. You know what I mean? For, OTR runs and stuff like that. So I'm done. I said everything I wanted to say. I don't know if I'm going to put this on YouTube. I think I am going to put it on YouTube, but I mentioned a lot about Facebook groups and stuff like that. But it is what it is. Listen, man, that's it. That's it. It's going to go to the group for free, but I am going to upload it on YouTube because this is just getting ridiculous. I'm tired of the Florida crybabies, the Texas cry. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing grown men cry. Like, I don't even let my children cry. Like, I don't. I ain't by no type of force. It's just grooming them to understand that you just got to become solution-based. Yeah, something can affect you, something can bother you, something can trouble you, something can make you mad, something can piss you off, something cannot go your way. All crying about it does is delay you actually resolving the issue. So why waste time exploding in tears? Then you got to clean it up, get yourself together, gather your mental state and all that other shit, and then get to it. When you could have already gotten it done had you just never wasted time crying. Y'all spend 20 minutes putting a post up, then entertaining every comment on the post, or you probably going back and forth to it because now you got your little therapeutic support group because you done cried over a Florida load, so you want to keep hearing everybody say, yeah, yo, it's so crazy down there, that shit crazy, what the fuck, everybody get no goddamn loads in Florida, this shit is crazy, it's trash, I see all these loads out here, but ain't nobody get, people, oh my God, so I actually took 50 cents for this, the broker told me somebody took it for 33 cents, the broker told me somebody actually paid him to take the load, like he didn't even have to pay them, they are now paying to take the load and not get paid. Like, that's the shit y'all come up with. That's the shit y'all come up with. Anyway, man, I'ma sign out because I can go on and on, like, because I'm not cut from that type of cloth. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. I was raised in a household full of all boys. My mother was a military mom. So listen, I don't know with all the whining and crying and shit. I wasn't allowed to do that. Okay. So please forgive me if my exterior might be a little bit too rough. And I said my exterior because yes, I'm a sensitive man. I'm sensitive over you fuck boys crying. I'm feeling some type of way because I feel like I'm like in a cyber like gathering with a whole bunch of crybabies. Now I ain't never had to deal with that. You know what I mean? Like I got all brothers. Wasn't none of that happening. You know what I mean? Like I'm not used to it. I don't know what that looks like. I God damn it, man. But please stop. Please. Shit. Tired of block. I probably done blocked like 300 people from the motherfucking group already. Like, God damn. Just because they on some nut shit. Some shit that's just not beneficial. And it's sad, like, but the crybabies, like, that's part of my heart goes out to you because it's like, you just want to know. You don't even realize, like, your nipples getting hard and your pussy dripping. You don't even realize that. So somebody got to come like let you know, like no, you're showing your titties. You're showing your titties and your tampon fell out. All right, I'm done. I can go on all night. Like sarcasm can rule for days. Like you give me a topic and I'm good God Almighty, I'll fry it. But I'm done. All right. So, I'm going to get back to the professional me. I hope and pray to God no business partners of mine that's watching this video. But I'm sorry. Like, I can't do it. But anyway, everybody have a blessed one. As always, rise with a destination. If you don't know what that means when you wake up, have a destination, have somewhere to go, or at least plan on acquiring a destination, okay? So rise with a destination. Hopefully we all are out here moving in prayer, trying to remain safe, and we also being productive and profitable, okay? Learn how to crunch your numbers. Just learn how to crunch your numbers. You know how I gave you the little, you know, running for 150 to get down there, get 70 cents coming out, that's 220 altogether. You know, 110, you know, is your average. You know, like learn how to crunch your numbers. Then you wouldn't have to cry. If you was really crunching your numbers and you knew your business, you would never have reason to cry. You would never have reason to cry. All right, man. I'm done. I swear I'm signing off now. I done reached for the phone like 10 times. I hit the stop button. I'm gonna stop right now. Peace. I tried my best to go in great detail on how you can get amazing loads coming out of Florida, or how you can deal with the low rates while you're in Florida, okay? So at this moment, if everybody would just take a moment and subscribe and tune in next week when I'll do a video on good old Texas. Good old Texas, that's next up. So if you want to figure out how to get out of Texas, if you didn't get enough hints and learn enough from the Florida video, you just stay tuned to next week. Stay subscribed, get that notification, you know, so you can figure out next week how to get out of Texas, how to deal with the low rates in Texas. All right, you guys, you have a blessed day. As always, rise with a destination. Salute.